If you could give some advice to your 20-year-old self, what would it be? You see, when I see a question like this, it just makes me think that the person who's asking this question is the 20-year-old person and they're asking for advice for themselves because they're lost and that. But that's cool. What advice would I give to my 20-year-old self? I mean, you lot can call me arrogant, think what you want. I mean, I've done everything right. Could I have done stuff better? Obviously. But in the grand scheme of things, comparing it to 99.9% of human beings walking planet Earth, I've done everything right. I never, obviously, when I was a teenager, I done a lot of wrong stuff. I was on the roads, getting mixed up in this, mixed up in that, went to prison, went on the run, cut my fucking tag off, went on the run, went to country, was trapping and that. Man's done all that nonsense, innit? But in my 20s and that, I ain't done nothing wrong. I've done everything, well, you know, reasonably possible. I've done everything right. If anything, I would have gone back. If I could go back in time, let's say when I was 20, I would have started this social media thing back then. See, man, started this when I was 27, I think. I would have started it when I was 20. Cause man had knowledge. Obviously, not as much now, but man had knowledge. So the reason why I didn't make as much mistakes in that as most people, because I never flip-flopped between, I'm going to do a little electrical course. Then, okay, I'm going to do sports science at college. I don't want to be a PE teacher. I'm going to go work for City Fibre, BT, Sky, Virgin Media, Auto Glass. You know what? I think I'm going to go back to college to redo my GCSEs and that and get a better grade, and then I can do my accountancy course and that. I just stuck to one thing. So any 20-year-olds watching this right now, or anyone who feels like they're lost and that, you need to just stick to one thing. Again, during my 20s and that, I never got roped into being a consumer. Obviously, man like nice cars and that, I like nice things, but at the same time, I know, you know what, you have to delay gratification. So I never got roped into consumerism, like having to, or feeling the need to wear Balmain, Balenciaga, Gucci, none of that. Never got roped into that. So this is the reason why I'm in the position that I'm in. I've got 4 properties. I'm 31 years old. I'm going to look at buying another property later on today or tomorrow. I have to wait for the estate agent to hit me up. If not, there's another property around the corner that's for sale. I'm going to go and have a look at that. The reason why I'm in this position, because I stayed focused. And the reason why other people who are 31 years old or 40 or even 50 are not in my position, because they want a job thing. They've done all the things that I've mentioned that you shouldn't do. They flip-flopped between this career and that career. When they did get a career or start working, they decided that they felt they needed to go on 3 holidays a year. They had to go and buy Balenciaga, Balmain and Gucci, or the equivalent, Moschino, whatever was the brands back then, Burberry and that. They got roped into consumerism. They were buying the latest, you know, so many of these people that I meet and have met over time. A lot older people have said to me that, yeah, back in the day I was driving one of the best BMWs or whatever. You know, like back in the day, with the BMWs was the thing, innit? Yeah, I had an M3 back in the day. And blood, you're driving a Ford Galaxy now, blood. 7-seater Rascal people carrier, and it stinks on the inside. I don't care what car you was driving before. So, yeah, a lot of these people that are of age 30 and plus and they ain't got no properties and they're struggling and that, it's because they made all the mistakes that I said that I haven't made. So yeah, anyone who's watching this right now who's 20 and that, bruv, you need to get one sort of skill, trade or education, stick to that. Make sure you develop some ambition as well, because like I always say, education without ambition is like a car with no wheels. You're not going to go anywhere. You need to stick to one thing. Whether it's being an electrician, whether it's being an accountant, whether it's being a doctor, it doesn't matter what it is. Stick to one thing. If you can, try go self-employed so you can maximize your daily rate. When you get that money, and also try and work overtime if you can. When you get that money, don't spend it. Spend a little bit. Yeah, live life all in moderation, delay gratification. Spend a little bit, but the majority of it you should be saving. Don't save forever. Yeah, your money has got to work for you, but at the same time you got to build it up so it can work for you, because £1 ain't doing nothing for nobody, but 15 grand, 40 grand is doing a lot. So you work your job, you maximize the amount of money you can get via working weekends, working overtime, or being self-employed, and doing all of the above. When you get that money, save it for a good few years, delay gratification, and go and invest it. Buy properties, maybe invest in a little business, whether it's buying and selling cars and that S&P 500, maybe dabble in a little bit of crypto and that, yeah. I ain't got a problem with crypto and Bitcoin and all this Ethereum, whatever in it. I ain't got a problem with that. The problem I have with all of this quick money making schemes and that is when young people that don't know what they want to do with themselves hear about crypto, they think, you know what, I was gonna go uni and that. I spoke to my older cousin who's 35. He said he went to uni. He hasn't got a good job, but he started crypto and that, and allegedly he's making money. Fuck going uni. I'm gonna go and jump on crypto and Bitcoin and Ethereum or whatever it's called. So yeah, you can try local crypto, Bitcoin. Even the other day, I saw some ad for some sort of like S&P 500, something like that. It was like, download this app. You can invest £1,000 in that, and then whatever. So I downloaded the app. I can't remember what it's called and that. I'm gonna drop a little £1,000 in there, possibly, see what happens. Yeah, I got money to waste. I got money to spare. So. Like that comes from being like, you know, earning a lot of money and that. Now, if I had 2p to my name or just a couple of £100 or a couple grand to my name, I wouldn't be able to afford to just put £1,000 in some account. That's the beauty of earning a lot of money and being smart with your money and that. You have a lot of money saved up and now you have a lot of money stacked to put away and that. You can afford to invest £1,000 here and there. When you ain't got nothing, you're thinking about turning on, or you're thinking about paying for your gas and electric bill and that, because you're struggling. But yeah, man, that's what I would say to my 20-year-old self.